Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, January 27th, 2026. How you guys doing this morning? I'm trying to put my gloves on because the steering wheel is cold. It's January 27th, 2026. And we are still digging out of this shit called snow. It is still a mess here in the Chi-Town. It's 20 degrees. It was just 21. It just dropped down to 20. Talk about, I'm just tired from, and I thank God I didn't have to shovel this. I'm just tired of looking at it. I'm tired of walking in it. I'm tired of dealing with it. They need to come back and do these side streets again. We got at least 10 to 12 inches of snow. And then people, I don't understand. I don't understand people. You know, people know that we live in a city where this is a big city. From the east, the south, the north, the west, way north. And people act like they just started driving on this shit. You should see how fast people are driving. I'm like, where are you going? And that's why I give myself extra time, because I know that, you know, you can't fly down these streets. Even on the streets that they have plowed, and the main streets, like the street I'm on now, you still, it's black ice, especially when it's this cold in the morning. Anyway, you all, happy Tuesday. Happy Truthful Tuesday. For those of you that are here for the very, very, very first time, today is Truthful Tuesday. And we tell our truth on today, whatever our truth may be. We talk about it, we discuss it, and we do not judge, but we do what? We listen. So today is Truthful Tuesday, and this is an opportunity for you to vent. This is an opportunity for you to talk about whatever's on your heart, whatever's bothering you that you might want to talk about, get advice about, whatever. It's Truthful Tuesday, and it's your way of telling your truth the best way you know how. I have so many. I don't even know where to begin. If you're here for the very first time, my name is Cece, and this channel is called Cece's Fashion. It's my passion because I do a lot, or started this channel doing plus size fashion for the plus size woman, and it has evolved into many other layers and factors. I cannot be a full-time content creator because I work a full-time job. I'm a mother of I'm single, and I'm a single mother of a teenage son who's 17, graduating from high school this year. And you know, I have a house. I bought a house last year, and this April will be, or this March, I don't know if it's March or April. I closed in March, but then officially move in April. And it will be 2 years that we've been here in the house. And it has been a whirlwind. It hasn't had a lot of bad things. It's been more good than bad. But we are grateful and thankful to God, because I live down here where I'm heading in the direction of where I used to live for 19 years in an apartment. And God blessed me to be a homeowner, and I'm so thankful and grateful for that. It's a lot of work, but it's mine. And I love my house, and I'm just excited about doing more for and to my house. As I said, I have a lot of truths this morning, and I don't even know where to begin, because there's so much going on in the world. There's so much going on in the world. It's so much going on in life in general. But I think where I will start with my truth, some of my truths, because there's so many. I will truthfully say that yesterday was a very rough day, mentally and emotionally. I just couldn't get myself together yesterday. I don't know if it has something to do with that it's Monday and I didn't come to work on Friday. I don't know, but I was struggling. I was struggling yesterday. I was just struggling to get it together and to try and keep it together. And I had moments that I just wanted to bust out and cry. And I had moments of why me, a pity party. I had moments of regret, guilt, all of the things regarding my uncle's passing. And I just couldn't get it together yesterday. It was really, really hard, but I finally got myself together. Then I was pissed off when I got to work because they were playing with me with this damn key that I need for the van. And I went in there and I had to cut the video off to go get the key. And I snapped a little bit, because I'm trying to do my job. And then you want me to do my job, but yet you don't want to help me do my job. And you're making my job difficult to do. You're making my job difficult to do because you don't want to give me the tools that I need to do my job. And I just think that's really kind of fucked up, So I was pissed. I was pissed about that. And I was just upset. And so, yeah, I went in there and I snapped a little bit, because it's like, stop playing with me. Stop giving me a hard time about shit that I don't need to be given a hard time about. And I just, I went upstairs. I talked to the big boss, one of the bosses, and told him, and he tells me, Cece, I don't have a problem with you leaving, us changing your hours, but other people gonna have an issue with it, other things are gonna be said. Just make a freaking decision. You know what I'm saying? Everybody act like they scared to just make a decision. They act like they scared to just say, this is what we doing for her because of this reason. They just act like they're scared. So I hope you drive, because you're driving awfully slow. And instead of him just saying, this is what we're gonna, because I said if I can't get, I started at 7, and by then, the keys will be gone. Because they have two different crews of people. They have the 6 o'clock people that start, and they have the 7 o'clock people that start. I don't start to 7. So I wouldn't get a key. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's why you can't drive. You ain't cleaned that car off. So I got to get here early so that I can secure a van. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then just change the hours, which I've been asking, from 6 to 2:30. Oh, here we go with these raggedy ass streets in Chicago. Just change them. Change it. But they act like they scared to change. They act like they scared. Like they don't want no pushback from nobody else. I'm not the only one that would be starting at 6 o'clock, 6 to 2:30. I'm just not understanding. So anywho, he said he wouldn't have a problem with it, but the pushback from other people. I don't understand why that's the issue. I don't understand why it's the issue. Sean started, this other guy with my job, he started He does something different than I do, but we do this basically the same thing. He starts from 6 to 2:30. When yesterday afternoon, everybody where I parked, when you all see me park, everybody was gone. I was sitting in the parking lot by myself. I was sitting in the parking lot by myself. I was like, okay. So I was just sitting there for, until it was time for me to go. And it's just dumb. It's just dumb. And that's my truth. It's just dumb that I can't get off at 2:30. Anyway, so he called down there and told them to secure me a key. And he gonna say, then this didn't even make sense. He gonna say, just take the key from the other guy who was the other guy's van. So my coworker was like, no, she can't get that van. She was like, because the gangs department, the other department is using it. They don't even know who got what. It's just, whew. I just was like, okay. So nothing was really solved with that. Nothing was solved with that. I left it alone. I got there early, like I said, to get my key. I got my key. I went on about my business. Truth. My second truth is that I am just so sad and disturbed by what's happening with these ICE agents and the way that they are killing people. And then you got this itch on TV lying about this man and who he was. And it's so sad. It's so sad. They killed the woman, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They killed her and she was driving away. And I'm going to say this, and some of you all, I may get some pushback, but you all know this is my channel, and I say what I want, and I don't mix words, and I'm not here to make you feel good. That's not who I am. We should be able to protest and not have to be shot down in the street like dogs. These people are just so fucking trigger happy that as soon as and the reason why they're so threatened is because they know what they're doing to people is wrong. And so they are so scared to lose their lives because they know what they're doing is wrong, and they know how they're doing it is wrong. So they so threatened, they feel so, they know that they're mistreating people. So what they decide to do is that as soon as they feel like something is going to happen to them, they pulling out a gun and shooting and killing people in broad daylight. Neither one of these people deserve to be shot down like dogs. Neither one. Renee Good know that they're doing wrong. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know that you have mistreated people in this process. You know. And the blood is on your hands. And you're going to have to deal with that. The blood is on ugly. Anybody that is continuing to support Donald Trump in this time and in this era, please unsubscribe. That's my real truth. That's another truth. Unsubscribe to my channel. Do not watch me. Because it is beyond his policies now. It's about the fact that he is a cold-blood murderer. And if you don't think that he is, when it happens to your family, come talk to me. You all want to write dumb shit on these videos, Trump 2027. No, Trump, go to fucking hell and burn. All of your little imps to get on TV and the girl who gets up and talks about the president and what he's gonna do, that speaks to the press, all of y'all, Christy Nome, all of y'all, you're going to bust hell wide open. You think that you cannot be touched. You think nothing can happen to you. You are not God. When God get done dealing with y'all, get on TV and just lie. The man was a conceal and carry. He had his gun on his hip. He had his hands up in the air. They pepper sprayed him, and you shoot him down 9 times. 9. And he laid in the street bleeding like a dog. You don't treat an animal. Y'all, white folks don't even treat they love their animals. I love mine too. Y'all will advocate for a dog or dogs more than you will advocate for human life. Y'all wanted to put Michael, what was it? Was it Michael Vick? I think his name is Michael Vick, who did the dog fighting. Oh, y'all wanted to crucify him. You wanted to nail him to the cross. Get over. Decide which lane you gonna be in. You got your blinker on. You wanted to nail him to the cross for dog fighting. He went to jail, went to prison. But you got motherfuckers walking around who kill people and ain't nothing happening to them. I'm confused. How a man can go to jail for dog fighting, but a man can't go to jail for shooting a human being in the street 9 times in the back. Shot him down like he was a dog. And have no remorse, and then want to get on TV and talk about what he was trying to do. You're a liar. And it's sad. It's sad and it's fucking disturbing on all levels. But because you know you're wrong, you so threatened because you know what you're doing is not right. And that's why you're so scared. There's a lot of black ice out here today. That's why you're so scared. It's sick. It's sick. It is sick. And I've got some, damn blinking, just don't come on over here. I've got some Facebook friends, mainly black folk, who have made some kind of comments about it that I just find to be just extremely sick. And so you know what I did? I deleted them. I don't want to read your Facebook post talking about a human human life as if it was nothing. And I do understand. I do get what people are saying. But here it is that we rallied, and we were more upset about a racist being killed by his own party, Charlie Kirk. We was more upset about him than we are about these two people that were murdered. I don't understand it. Charlie Kirk didn't like black people. Charlie Kirk didn't like the LGBT community. Charlie Kirk was a straight up racist. But yet, we wanted to talk about how bad, what happened, and what happened to him was horrible. What happened to him was absolutely horrible. No doubt. Horrible. That was a horrible thing to see on TV, or see the video, the many videos of Charlie Kirk being shot in the neck. That was horrible. But he also spewed hate as well. I don't know if he got what he deserved, but I can say this: you got to be careful how you hate people and how you do people and think that you're never going to be affected by what you do and what you say. Trump and all of you that support him, keep on supporting somebody that is this evil, and see what your life is going to be like. Just because you have the Secret Service doesn't mean that you are exempt. Secret Service can't protect you from God. God can snatch your life anytime he wants. It don't mean that you have to die by being assassinated by a gun or some other way. That's not what that means. So I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say this: we need to really see things for what they are, and not for what we think they should be, because it's sick. And my heart goes out to Renee Good and Alex Peretti's family. And I also am going to say this, and I may get some pushback from this too. When you're dealing with these kind of people, when you're dealing with Trump's folk, sometimes you just need to stay home. I know you out there protesting because of what's going on and what is wrongly being done. I understand that. But sometimes I'm trying to understand what's the problem right here, why you can't turn. But sometimes you got to just stay at home. Just got to stay at home. I know that may sound mean. I know that may sound harsh. I know that may sound like, well, wow, damn, CC, you cold. No, when you're dealing with certain type of folk and you know it's certain type of things, sometimes you just need to stay at home. Just need to stay at home. And unfortunately, that's just really the honest to God truth. Sometimes you need to just stay at home. Oh, for the love of God. And he worked with me. He act like he can't turn. All right, y'all. I gotta go in here and see if this key is in here. I'm not gonna cut you off. y'all, they be flying down here. I think I'm gonna start pulling up in here. It'll be safer. Because these people drive nuts. I call myself, you know, trying to get out the way, but they be driving. Who they be driving so fast? Too fast. Oh boy, I was trying to punch in down there. It's disgusting down there. These are all the people that started at 6 o'clock. It's crazy. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Good morning. How you doing? That's what be killing me. All right, see you later. My co-workers. He said he was in Mississippi on vacation. He got stuck in that snowstorm. He said it took them 19 hours to get back. Damn. 19 hours. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I was trying to look for some hand sanitizer. I got them little packets. I meant to put them down over here in this purse. I don't have no hand sanitizer in my purse. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's lotion. Nope, I don't have one. Anyway, so I had started showing you all that I was reading out of this book, Acts of Faith. So we're going to read today's daily affirmation. Okay, here we go. Today is the 27th, January 27th. There are two things over which you have complete dominion, authority, and control: your mind and your mouth. Modifo Asante is where this quote comes from. I'll read it again. There are two things over which you have complete dominion, authority, and control: your mind and your mouth. So today's reading from Iyanla Vanzant is: your mind is an instrument, a precious gift to be valued and cared for. You are not always in control of what goes into your mind, but only you can determine what stays there. If you allow negativity to pervade in your mind, you will produce that negativity with your mouth. Your mouth is the Your mouth is the mechanism that reveals how well you care for your mind. The conditions in your life stem from the most dominant thoughts of which you speak. Nothing has a hold on your mind that you cannot break free of. Since your mind will respond to what you said, let me read that again. Since your mind will respond to what is said to you, speak to the conditions in your life. I'm going to read this again. Since your mind will respond to what is said to you, speak to the conditions in your life. When they are wanted, give thanks. When they are unwanted, demand they change. When they are wanted, meaning your thoughts, give thanks. When they are unwanted, demand that they change. So you have the power and the ability to change your thoughts, whether they be negative or someone says negative thoughts to you. You have the ability to change it. And today's affirmation is: I am in control of my mind and my mouth. Which brings me to my next topic. Here's another truth. And this comes from this book, you guys, just so you know. This book, Iyanla Vanzant, Acts of Faith. You can find this book on Amazon. Okay? It might be about, I don't know, back in the day, and when she wrote this book in 1993, I received this book in 1998 from a friend and a boss. And I believe this book was $10. Of course, you know it's not $10 now, but that's where you can find it. But this is what brings me to my next topic. Yesterday I did a video talking about women approaching men and dating men. And someone got on and wrote a comment and said, well, I think we all can enjoy each other and, enjoy life and, no matter who takes who out. Listen, if that's how you operate in your life and that works for you, kudos to you. To each his own. I'm not talking about that. That is not what my subject was about. I'm going to say it again. Ladies, stay in your feminine era. If you continue to do the work of what a man is supposed to do, you will not win. You will lose. So many of you all don't want to be alone, so you are doing masculine things that men are supposed to do in their masculine energy and masculine era. It is nothing wrong with you paying for dates after you've been dated. Let me say it again. It is nothing wrong for you to pay for dates after you have been dated, after you have been courted, after you have been pursued, chased, whatever you want to call it. You all want to do the work of men and then don't understand why the relationship did not go and failed and ended. You all want to do the relationship of, you all want to do the work of men because you don't want to be alone. Now, let me give you a perfect example. So I have a work friend here that I've been knowing a long time. I told you all about his story a while ago. I found my lipstick. It was in the van. But I told you all his story a while ago. He's married. I told you all about his story online. He's married. He's been married. He's been with this woman for 27 years. Total. Not married total 27, but he's been married over 20-some years. He's been married over 20-some years, and they've been together a total of 27. He gonna be mad when he come in and see he parked it. Uh-oh. No, that ain't him. He parking in his parking space. Anyway. He married a woman that they have one child together. She had a child and he had a child or 2 children when they got married. Okay, whatever the case may be. He said that in the 20-some years of him being married, he cheated all 20 of them years. So he recently got with last year, a year before last. Now, he's not divorced. He started dating this woman. Who had money, who had had a career, who had been married, and had been married to a wealthy man. She really, really liked my work friend. So she started doing things for him. She bought him a car. She took him on vacations. She gave him money. She bought him clothes. She did all the things. When she started telling him that he needed to get a divorce, because she was no longer going to date him. She was no longer going to continue to play house with him unless he got a divorce, right? So she kept pressuring him to get a divorce. He told her, I'm not ready to, I'm not ready to be in no committed relationship like that. I'm still married. No shit. So, these are weak. Okay, I just opened this. This is a new brush, and it's already. It should be tighter than that. I'm sorry, you all. I just opened this. And this is just as loose. Look at that. I'm turning it. It should not be like that. I'm not happy with that. Why is this? I just threw one away like that. This makes me mad. Anyway. It should not be loose like that at all. That's why I threw the other one away, for the same reason. And this one is doing the same thing. So anyway, she tells him that, you know, he's got to make a decision. He's got to get a divorce, so forth and so on, right? So he tells her, well, you know, if you can't stick with me, you knew my situation when I got with you. You knew what it was. Blah, blah, skippy woo, skippy doo, doo, doo. He told her, you know, I can get a divorce, but that don't mean that I'm ready to be in a relationship, the kind of relationship you want me to be in. So they had a big blowout. And so now all of a sudden, because she put the pedal to the metal and started pressuring him, now she's crazy. Now she's crazy. So they had this big thing, you know, this big blowout or whatever. And she basically told him, you know, bring me my car back. You know, she want her shit back now because, you know, he telling her that, you know, he gonna get out and tell him he got to move. Watch. That's his space. They some characters at this job, y'all. They argue over parking spaces. So she tells him, you know, since you don't want to be in a relationship with me anymore, bring me my car. So I think at one while he refused to bring her the car, but I think he did end up bringing her the car. Now, first of all, why would you buy a man a car that's not your husband? And if you were going to buy a man a car, why would you buy a married man a car? But she did. Well, now he's dating someone else who also is very well established. Well, the difference with this woman, it's not that he likes her any more than he liked the last one, but this woman has put standards in place. She told him off the rip, oh, you're married? Well, you know, this is what he told the last one. He going through a divorce. So what did she do? She told him, she said, if you're going through a divorce, when you get a divorce, she said, come back and talk to me. She said, but as long as you are still married, She said, I'm not dealing with you. So this little thing that they had, she ended it. Now, he got respect for this woman. Not because she's so wonderful, not because she's so great, not because she does all the things, but he's got respect for this woman. He's got respect for this woman because this woman has standards and requirements. Because this woman has put up boundaries of what she will and will not accept. See, ladies, you can do all the things. You can approach a man for a date. You can take a man out. You can do all of those things. Yeah, men like when you do things for them. Oh yeah, men will take from you, but they will not respect you. They will use you. I'm going to say it again. And I'm talking to the women. I'm not talking to the men. I'm talking to the women. They will use you. The more you do for a man, the more he will resent you for it. I've seen men be with women for 25 years and never, ever ask that woman to marry them. And the woman finally gets upset and gets frustrated, and she say, I've been with you for 25 years. I know women that have been with a man for 30 years and never been married. And that 25 and 30 or 35 year relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend ends, and he goes and finds a woman and marries her within 6 months to a year. And women say, well, what, I don't know if you all look at the show Sisters, there was a situation like that. Zach and Karen. Zach wouldn't get his shit together for nothing when he was with Karen. But he got with Fatima, and he did a whole 360. Karen then gets angry. I can't believe he with her. He only been with her for 3 months, 6 months, and now he's such a changed man. And now he's so committed. And now because Fatima laid the law down. She laid the law down. This is what I will and will not tolerate from you. If you want to be with me, this is what I require. These are my standards. These are my boundaries. You're not finna come over here and play with me. But see, ladies, you so afraid to be alone that you won't set your boundaries and your standards up here. Instead, you keep lowering yourself down here to fit into his world and fit into his world and to be with him, so you don't have to be what? Alone. Being alone is so taboo. And especially when you're young. This is why many of you all stay in toxic relationships, toxic marriages, toxic everything. Everything about you is toxic. Because you don't want to be alone. You cannot be alone. Men really and truly cannot be alone. And if you really knew that and understood that, you would stop fucking with these low budget, low vibration, nothing ass having men. You a woman. You have the power. Men don't care about your let me tell you something. Men, the moment a woman gets with a man and she like a man, you all have fucking diarrhea of the mouth. You become an open toilet stool. You become an open toilet stool. You start telling the man everything that had happened to you. You tell a man your whole fucking life story. Yeah, so you start telling the man what another man did to you. You start telling the man about your children. You start telling the man about your job. You're not a mystery at all. You just start running off at the mouth. Men will ask you what you're looking for, so that, let me tell you something. When a man asks me what I'm looking for, my response is nothing. He's parking in his parking spot. They're about to fight. When they say, what you looking for? Nothing. What you mean you ain't looking for nothing? I'm not looking for anything. Because I'm not looking. What you look for in a man? Nothing. Let me tell you who I am. The moment you start telling a man what you looking for in a relationship, that's the ticket for him to say, let me make sure I do all of these things to get what I want. Women, men are not interested in what you ate last night for dinner. They're not interested in if you on your period and then it lasted more than 7 days. They're not interested in your hot flashes, your menopause. Those are things that you talk to your girlfriends about. They only become interested in those things when they really like you and when you've already developed something. A man's initial response and a man's initial reason for talking to you, so he don't care about that. He wants to fuck you. He don't be like, oh, I really like her off the rip. Men don't do that. Men think about 3 things. There's 3 things that drives a man. Pussy first. Food and money. But always pussy. You're not walking up to you, how can I make your day better? No, how can I fuck you? Keep that in mind. Oh yeah, he'll say nice things. You're gorgeous, you're beautiful. But all along, he's thinking about, when is this bitch gonna give me some pussy? I ain't took her out. I ain't showed her a good time. We ain't laughed. We ain't joked. We ain't had a wonderful time. But when she gonna give me some pussy? And if you think men like you because you're this nice, wonderful, ambitious woman, don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that comes into play. None of that about you. None of that. Men aren't trying to get to know. Men want to get to know you after they have fucked you. Men measure you by how good you suck dick, about how good you can bend over, about how good your coochie is. They like you even more after you continue to fuck. Then they want to know who you are. You think men walk up to you because, oh, you know, she looks like she's ambitious. You think a man look at you and think, she look like she got it going on. She look like she about something. We do that. They don't do that. A man is only thinking about one thing when he see you, and that's, how can I fuck her? It does not make him a dog. It does not make him less of a man. It makes him what he is, a man. Men are driven by pussy when it comes to a woman. I'm not saying men don't have ambitions. I'm not saying men don't have standards. I'm not saying men don't have boundaries. They do. They do. They do. But a man wants to know when he meets you and when he sees you. He's not looking at you and talking about, let me see what I can see about her. A man connects with you through your pussy. He starts to like you more and more and more and more. The more y'all fuck, the more he like you. The more you suck his dick good, the more he like you. Oh man, she be slobbing on my man. I mean, she deep throat, man. I ain't never had my dick sucker like that. That's how they like you. Sex for us, that's not how we connect with them. So now add good sex that you giving him on top of now you doing all the things, buying him gifts, taking him to dinner every weekend, paying for this, taking him on trips. Oh, so now he's in seventh heaven, right? But you know what he looks at you as? I don't have to do much for her. Anytime I want to fuck her, she ready. I tell her I got an issue, she's there. I don't have to do anything. And they may be that man who is a high vibration and not a low vibration man. But after a while, they get tired of you. They get tired of you because there's nothing left for them to do. They're bored with you. Yeah, you suck his dick good. Yeah. You fuck him any kind of way he want to be fucked, in the car, in the park. You adventurous, you freaky, you nasty. You dress the booty up every night in lingerie and lace lingerie. You stand on top of your head. You swing from the chandelier back and forth and jump off his dick and bounce off his dick. Yeah. But there's nothing left to you. There's no, they don't have to, he's bored. So when he decides that it's over and he's out of there, now you stuck and confused and going, well, what the fuck happened? He just, I don't know what happened. He just ended things. You're crushed. Girl, he just ended things. You on the phone with your girlfriends. You boo-hooing. Now ask me how I know this. Ask me how I know this. Because I've done that stupid shit. I ain't never bought a man a car. I ain't never took a man on a vacation. But I've helped more men in my lifetime than men have helped me when I've been with them. Don't mean that they don't like you. Don't mean that you're not a nice person. But they are bored. They're bored. Because there's nothing left of you for them to do. You've given them all of you. When you meet a man and you start talking to a man on the phone, you should not stay on no phone for no hour with no man. When you first getting to know him. 20 minutes tops. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? How was your day? My day was great. How was your day? My day was good. That's excellent. Talk about world events. Talk about this. Talk about that with him. The longer you stay on the phone, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours with a man know too much. It ain't that much. I don't want to talk to you that long. How you doing? How was your day? I'm busy. I will talk to you for 20 minutes or less. Now, if a topic happens to come up about something that's happening in the world and we want to talk about that, I might stay on the phone with you a little bit longer. But I'm going to stay on the phone with you too long because, see, you're not going to get that much information about Cece. You're not going to be sitting back having the wheels spinning talking about, I'm going to always be a mystery to a man. And that's one of the things that I fucked up in my dating years, was talking too fucking much about what this man did, about how he did me. Men don't care about that shit. Because you know what? They sitting back listening and taking notes and thinking. And then they'll ask you, this is what a man will ask you. Here's the trick question, ladies. Listen to me. Stick with me. So how long were you all in a relationship? Or your last relation, how long did it last? Men ain't asking you them motherfucking questions because they trying to make sure that they don't be like the next man. No, they asking you those questions so they can see how they can play on you like the last man did. Well, it worked for that nigga, so let me see if it'll work for me. Oh, I'm telling you how men do. And men, you all can sit here and say, see, you telling our secrets, and you can get on here and act like I'm not telling the truth, but I'm telling you, men are not slow. They sit back and they listen to what you say, and they do this in their mind. So she stayed with this nigga for 20 years, and he never married her. She has low self-esteem. Women always say, well, how can he tell when a woman have low self-esteem? By what come out of here, what come out of your mouth. Shut the fuck up. See, this is what you tell men. This is what I tell men. When men say, what are you looking for in a man? Nothing. You ain't looking for nothing? No. Because what does that mean? Because I can tell you what I'm looking for, and then you're going to sit back and you're going to make sure you do all the things that I said that I'm looking for in the beginning until you get some pussy. And then after you get some pussy, all the things that I told you that I'm looking for, now those things are going out the motherfucking window. Because the only reason why you were doing those things is because you wanted to fuck me. Now we ain't fucked. And we ain't fucked a whole bunch of times. See, I don't tell men what I like and what I don't like. Figure me out. Stick around. You come to my home or you see flowers laying on my seat right there, that let you know I like flowers. You come to my home and there's a fresh thing of roses, you're going to walk in my house and go, I wonder who bought those for you. Oh, these are some beautiful flowers. Oh, yeah, aren't they? Yeah, red is my favorite color. Right there, you ain't told her what your favorite color is. Yeah, red is my favorite color. Or blue is my favorite color. Yeah, I bought those today at the local grocery store. I love fresh flowers. Bingo. Without telling him to bring you flowers, you telling him that you love flowers. So a man, knowing that you love flowers, should then start sending you flowers. You ain't got to ask him to bring you no flowers. He should know what you like when he's in your space. He should know what you like by the way that you look and the way that you act and the way that you carry yourself. Where you work at? You tell him where you work? Wow, how long you been there? I've been here 13 years. So he already know you a woman that will work. He already know you a woman that take care of yourself. He already know that you ain't no bum ass woman and you ain't no pick me type of woman because you get up and you go to work every day. He know you got bills. Oh, you bought a house? Yeah. Would you live in an apartment, a condo? No, I own a home. Okay. And it's even better when you a lot younger. When you in your 20s and your 30s, you can tell me, no, I own a home. See, stop being intimidated by men because you are who you are. Either a man is going to be on the same level as you or he's not. And if he's not on your level, leave that motherfucker where he at and move on. But now you all go and pick these motherfucker science projects of men, build a man, like build a bear, and then, because you don't want to be alone. You got all the things going on for you, but you don't want to be alone. So you go and you get a fucking science project, and then when he walk the fuck out and go find a woman who requires and has standards and boundaries and say, no, you're going to be a man or we're not going to be nothing, that's the one he give a ring to. And he lives with you for 10, 15 years and never helped you do shit. You're not getting played. You're getting what you're getting because you did what? You talk too much. You ain't never got to tell a man nothing about you. You can tell him little things. I tell men all the time, I'm not looking for nothing. In other words, I'm not looking for nothing because I'm not looking for you, motherfucker. You approach me. You need to find out who I am. I'm the mystery, not you. Men know that you don't want to be alone by the way you carry yourself. Men know you don't want to be alone when you keep doing for them. That's a clear sign you don't want to be alone. I'm not going Dutch with a motherfucker at all. Never. I will do for you because you are doing for me. I will take you out when I want to. I will buy things for you when I want to. I'm not doing special things for you. Why? Because you will never get the opportunity to think that I'm desperate and that I want to be alone. The minute you start doing too much for a man, you have showed a man that you don't want to be alone, and he is going to play on you. And I don't mean play on you with somebody else. He gonna play on you with you. Oh, I can do this. I can do that. I can get away with this. I can talk to her this kind of way. I can do this to her because look at all what she doing for me. The bitch don't want to be alone. This is how they talk when they with the brothers. Man, I don't really even like her like that. But she keep doing stuff for me. Every time I look up, she cash apping me, talking about lunch on me today. And I guess I'm going to go over here and fuck her. But, I'm going to act like, I got to dip out early. I got to act like I got to go take the dog out. But really, I'm going to go swing by Keisha's house. I'm going to go over here and fuck her and get some pussy from her and get some money from her. And I know she probably bought me a gift today. She always buy me shit. And then I'm going to fuck her. Then I'm going to dip out. And I'm going to go get with Keisha. Because, see, Keisha ain't giving up no pussy. Keisha making the nigga work for it. And Keisha is the girl that he going to walk down the aisle. Keisha is the girl that he like. Because, see, Keisha is not boring. Keisha is, I got to work for her. This other chick, hey, man, she boring. I'm getting the pussy. I'm getting a new car. I'm getting vacations. I'm getting money. I'm getting cash out. I'm getting all of that. Margaret is boring. Margaret ain't a challenge. But Keisha a challenge. And Keisha can have one eye. Keisha can have one eye. Keisha can live in the projects with a bonnet on her head. Keisha can have 5 babies by 5 different men. And them the motherfuckers that they gonna marry. And they gonna work for. Because even though she might be what you call low budget, low class, even though she might wear a bonnet and she might wear beauty supply leggings and beauty supply furry house shoes, Keisha ain't got low self-esteem. Keisha has high self-esteem. Keisha know where she is in life, but guess what? You ain't finna come in her life and treat her any kind of way. You ever see a man who have the baddest chick on his arm? She cold than a motherfucker. And then you don't see him with that girl no more, and then you see him with somebody who's sitting in the car popping bubble gum, patting her weave because it itch, because she had it on too long, and he crazy about that motherfucker. And people like, what is he doing with her? Why is he with her? Because she the one who had told him, you not gonna come over here and fucking play with me. I may live in the projects. I may have 5 babies by 5 different men. I may not have a lot, but I got high self-esteem. I'm not desperate for you. And he'll marry her and take her out them fucking projects, her and her 5 babies, and put them in something really nice and change her whole motherfucking life around. The more you act like you don't care about these motherfuckers, the more they want you. Stop approaching men for dates. Men know when you like them. I've liked a lot of men, and they've liked me, and they never would ask me out. And guess what? When I saw they weren't gonna ask me out and they was waiting on me to do the shit, I pushed back and pushed the fuck on and out. So ladies, whatever your standards, your requirements, your boundaries are, you know what they are, stick with them and stay with it. You want to go up and approach a man and ask a man on a date? Tell me how that worked for you in 6 months. Tell me. Let me know. Some of you all will probably get on here and argue with me and say, I asked my husband out and we've been married for 30-some years. Okay. And probably in them 30-some years, you probably still doing everything. I told women this before, and I'm going to tell you this again. The minute you give a man an ultimatum about marriage, the minute you tell a man, well, you know what? I'm not going to be with you. I'm not going to stick with you and you won't marry me. You got until this time and such and such time to marry me. The minute you do that is the minute that he know he got a desperate ass fool for a woman. Of course, some men do marry. You give men ultimatums, and some men will marry you off of an ultimatum. Because some men don't want to do nothing for you. And they don't have to do nothing for you because you have told them. Some of y'all are married to men that can't help you do shit. You are his mother and his wife. Who wants to fuck their mama? But that's what you are. They don't know how to do nothing. And why? Why should they? Why should they? Why should they? Some men like women to take care of them. Some men are about it. That's what they about. And you let them know that because your requirements and your standards were low. Some of y'all are being cheated on by men who need you to do everything for them. Now, wouldn't you think, I'm just saying, wouldn't you think that a man who is being taken care of and treated right, wouldn't you think that he would know, he would be faithful? Ooh. Ooh. And that's what y'all be doing, laughing. Girl, yeah, girl. You know, Johnny, he ain't got no job right now, girl. Just laughing, looking goofy as a motherfucker. And then Johnny call you on the phone while you out with your girlfriend. Hey, what time you coming back? You been gone about a couple of hours now with your friends. What time you coming back? I'm hungry. Well, Johnny, I made you a casserole before I left. It's in the oven. I don't want that shit. You know I don't eat noodles. I'm just saying, I'm hungry. And it's cold in this motherfucker. How you turn up this goddamn thermostat? You got all this fancy shit up in this house.
I told you when I moved in, I ain't really computer literate now. You gonna have to get another thermostat, cause you got to program this one and hit the by the way, before we get off the phone, did you wash my black pants? Cause you know I need my shirts.
Well, what, motherfucker? You don't work. You lost your job. But what did you? And she can't enjoy her girlfriends because she on the phone with this needy, nothing having ass man. Well, did you go on the interview today? How did the interview go? No, I walked in there. They had to, they the time and shit. They want me to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. I told them, no, I don't get up until about 7. You ain't got no shit for 9 o'clock or something like that. Well, Johnny, I mean, the bills is just keep coming in, baby. We need some more money.
Well, hey! You knew when you brought me up in this motherfucker what my situation was. You gonna help a nigga out of what?
Oh, Johnny. I got you, boo. I got you. It's all good. Baby, we'll figure it out. I'll see you when I get home. Let me go on and finish enjoying my girlfriend.
What you gonna do about me, though? I'm still hungry.
Well, like I said,
I don't want that. Can you order me something from Uber Eats? Because I ain't got enough money in my card.
Okay. What you want?
Give me something from Fisherman's Island. I want the snow crab. I want 2 snow crab clusters. I want that. It come with the. I'm looking at it right now. It come with the 2 snow crab clusters, the lobster, broccoli, tomatoes, and the shrimp.
Well, Johnny, that's gonna be about $65.
I mean, I'm just saying, you got it or you don't. I'ma pay you back when I get a job.
Okay. Because you don't want to be what? Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Alone. Let me get out for here. That's my truth today. So you all do what you want to do. God bless your ministry. I hope it work out for you. I hope you and Johnny be happy. Girl, yeah. Girl, yeah, that was Johnny. Girl, that's my boo thing. Let me order him something off of Uber Eats. And Johnny won't even lay next to you at night. Because you always hot and always talking about, you hot. So go ahead on and approach him for a date. Go ahead. Good luck. how did you and Johnny meet? Well, you know, I had seen him on Facebook, girl, and I got in his DMs and I said, are you single? Because I would really like to take you out. And girl, he responded right away. Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh, she asking me out. Oh, I got one. I gotta do shit. So, for the person who wrote the comment, do your thing, Chicken Wing. Do your thing. Yeah, everybody, you're right. Everybody ask each other out and everybody have a good time. I don't argue with people. I say what I say. You ain't gotta like it or agree with it. But when you doing that goofy ass, that old bullshit ass laugh, that laugh is gonna turn into, girl, I came home and Johnny is gone. There's a movie with Loretta Devine. I can't remember what the movie is. And he was living with her. And he would miraculously disappear on her. She know where he was. And he would come back. Then he would disappear. And then he would come back. And then he would disappear. And every time she would tell him to stop doing that. And how badly that hurt her. But yet she kept allowing him to come back. And she would say, you keep doing this to me. Why you keep doing this to me? Because he can't. Because he knew that he could. The very first time you didn't tell that motherfucker goodbye and cut him completely off from having any access from you, he knew, I can't keep doing this. You give a man some pussy and he ain't bought you a motherfucking Happy Meal with a toy in it, he know he can keep fucking you and he don't have to do nothing. Oh, you know what? Anytime a man tells you this is a man that you want to run from. You know, it's been 3 months and we still ain't fucked. You know, I might have to move around. See ya. Bye-bye. Deuces. Men that want you ain't gonna say no shit like that to you. They gonna keep pursuing you until they get some pussy. You show me you cheat, I ain't fucking with you. I'm not gonna ask you, so when we going out? I'm not gonna ask you, so what's up with your money? Why your money, you know, what's your situation? What's going on with you? I don't give a fuck about your situation. I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking budget. I don't give a fuck about you paying child support. I don't give a fuck about how broke you are. Nigga, stay out my motherfucking face. Cause I'm a die. And I require to be pursued and dated. Go get them low budget ass women who don't have no requirements. Go get them low vibration women. Why the fuck you over here? I don't give a fuck about your finances. I don't give a fuck about I really ain't got it. Neither do I. And I might have it, but I ain't giving it to your ass. Why the fuck you over here? Let me tell you, and I'm gonna let you all go because I went way over. Remember last year for my birthday, the guy brought me them scratch offs and everything. So let me tell you, he sent me a text around New Year's, and everything that was going on. I saw the text. I never opened the text. I never opened it. And let me tell you why. Because I'm sick of you. Christmas and past, I didn't get a Christmas gift from you. So you're not finna keep texting me. You not getting ready to keep texting me this Happy New Year bullshit. I hope your year be prosperous. Motherfucker, spin. My year gonna be good. But what we not finna do in 2026, we not finna keep texting each other and playing this whole pussyfoot ass game that you wanna play. Cause you a nigga that don't wanna get up off of no shit. I never opened it. I promise you. I just opened that text last week or week before last, and I clicked on it. I don't even know what the fuck it said. It was something that he sent that said, I saw something that said Happy New Year. I closed it. We not pen pals, motherfucker. Leave me the fuck alone. Move the fuck around. Go get with somebody who own that bullshit. You're not finna bring no motherfucking scratch offs over at my house and think and you say you like me. Nigga, what? Nigga, who? You don't like me? You couldn't possibly like me and walk up in here with some fucking scratch offs. So guess what? New year, new game, motherfucker. I didn't respond to his text. We work at the same place. He works in another department. If I see him, and I sometimes run into him when I'm out working, hey, how you doing? How's it going? You know, I sent you a text. Yeah. I'm not finna tell him, well, you know, I had a lot going on. No, I didn't respond because you want to just be fucking pen pals and text and all this shit. Christmas over. I ain't getting nothing from you. You got my phone number. You got Zelle. I got Zelle. You ain't sent me $100. Now you want to text some Happy New Year bullshit? Happy New Year and Happy New You. Get the fuck on up the road. Get the fuck on. So I said, I'm not even doing that with him this year. He told me the last time I saw him, I would really like to hang out with you. Nigga, go on. Go take your broke ass and your cheap ass on. Nigga, you don't know how to date. I don't ask men why they can't date or why they ain't got no money. I don't give a fuck about y'all, what's going on in y'all life. Stay out of my face. If you're not able to do nothing for me or with me, I'm okay with that. But what you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna keep having access to me and think you can continue to text me and take up my motherfucking time. Fuck you. Good luck. I'm not sitting on the phone with you to talk about this, talk about that. Good fucking bye. See ya. Anyway, y'all, have a great and wonderful day. I did not mean to go this long. I hope you all look at it to the end. If you don't, it's okay, because I know it was really, really long. I hope you all have a peaceful day. Please drop your truth down in the comment section, but that's my truth. I'm not doing dumb shit no more with dumb people. And ladies, if you want to approach men for dates, hey, remember I told you how that was gonna go. You set the boundaries and you set the bar. A man knows when you like him and he know when you interested. If he don't pick up on your energy and he don't go with that, and if he waiting on you, you better run. You better run. So the person who wrote the comment, good luck. Good luck. Do it your way. And I'm going to do it mine. And I hope the smart women that understand do it my way. Save yourself that heartache, because it's coming. All right, y'all. Have a good and peaceful and wonderful Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Deuces.